Hi, Movella community, and thank you so much for your questions. Amelie Starr asks, what is my favourite novel, and do I have any pets? It's very hard answering what your favourite novel is, and so I'm going to say it is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, Great Gatsby, must be the great today, by Scott Fitzgerald, and Holes by Louis Sacco. I love that book. And there's so many of them that I have really inspired and helped me that I can't name them all. And do I have a pet? Yes. I have a very small sausage dog called Lottie. She's long-haired, and she is the love of my life, and she is a real character. Leah Loves Cookies asks, how can I improve my work? Boy, that's a good question. I think just by keep doing it, really. I just don't think there's one sort of fix for it. You just got to keep writing, and I write every day. And as long as I may keep writing, that's what I'm going to do. It's the only way I think to improve. Prince Yang asks, any tips on how to get inspired and stay motivated when writing? Well, I always start with a question. I always think when I start to write, I ask myself a question. And as I'm writing novels, it's a question that takes a long time for me to answer. And it's a bit like setting out on a trip. You're not quite sure you know where you're going. But as you go along, it gets more clear where your destination is. I sort of always have an idea about where I'm going. And the motivation I have is deadlines and terror of not reaching them. Which is very helpful. And I often get very lost in the middle of my books and need to sort of back paddle and then start again. But yeah, I do get lost quite a lot. And I think motivation, fear. Fear is always a rather good motivation. Fear of failure. Scarlet Lark asks, do I put myself in my writing, or am I more of an observer? I don't think I could really stand outside it. I think you have to be involved in it, especially if you're writing in first person. You have to be rather like an actor. You have to find your character and you have to stay true to it. And with Standish Treadwell, he just stuck with me all the time. In fact, afterwards it's very hard to get the voice of Standish out of my head. So they really do take me over. But I wouldn't be a great actress. I'd be absolutely hopeless at that. But I can, in my private way, be the actor, yes. Anna Ostergaard. Oh, Anna, I like this. Do I drink apple juice or orange juice for breakfast? I don't drink anything for breakfast except black coffee. And really, reading this, I think I must try and drink more apple juice. Apple juice. Yes. Dan Fairface asks, how long did it take from finishing my first novel to getting published? Well, I was very lucky, Dan, because I was already being published as an illustrator and a writer. So my first novel happened within that context. And in fact, I was about to do another illustrative book called The Book of Buttons. And it never came to anything because I got an idea called I, Coriander. And The Book of Buttons sort of changed into I, Coriander. So I was very lucky I was already being published. Thank you so much for your questions. They were really good and really interesting and made me think, still making me think. So thank you very much for them.